This week is Great Big Green Week. Yep, me neither. Well, let me explain. Thousands of events are happening across the country and it's celebrating action on climate change. And that's what Great Big Green Week is all about. Now, one event is happening at Abbey Park on Friday and it will bring together 150 school kids who are taking part in a protest marching from the Golden Mile to Abbey Park. Highfields Primary have over 90 children going along. Our reporter Mamouna Kazi has been to see how they're getting ready for the march.
I've come to Highfields Primary and my first stop has actually been the allotment.
My name's Mrs Featherstone and I'm the eco lead here. We have had some parents and our eco committee come and help develop our school allotment. So we've been planting some winter vegetables, some herbs and some pollinators that we are hoping will grow and we can start using the produce in school. We've taken part in the grant scheme that is part of Great Big Green Week and we have used the grant to purchase some of the plant that we are growing in our allotment.
And you've got some great helpers here. Violet, what have you been doing today?
We've been planting all these plants and vegetables, and me and my friend Iman, we've been planting the bulbs.
You had some parents to help you as well, didn't you?
Lots of parents came in to help and they did a really nice job.
Iman, what have you been doing this morning?
We planted different types of plants to help the environment for our school, and we planted like different vegetables that we can grow and then eat, and then we've planted different flowers that will brighten up the allotment.
Junaid, have you had to get your hands dirty? What have you been using to plant things?
Gloves and some plant tools. Got my hands dirty, but it was alright.
And you're part of the eco club here, aren't you? What sort of things do you want to do?
I want to do this activity every time.
Zara, what have you been doing today?
We have been planting herbs and vegetables. Do a lot to help the environment and the plants.
I'm Vicky Parker, Assistant Head Teacher and the 5-6 Phase Leader. It's going to be a bit of a challenge on Friday morning. Obviously we've got just short of 90 children and we have got to walk 2 miles by the time we've got there. That's not a bad thing for the children. We want to make sure that they're out, they're active, they're being fit and healthy, and they know that there's a purpose. So I think, they are looking forward to it.
And this might be one of their first protest marches. What have the children said about that?
Yeah, none of them have ever really taken part in anything like this, so it is completely new. And I just think they're quite excited to be doing something different. They're quite keen to have their voice heard. They know that they're the future generation that's growing up into the planet that we're currently destroying, so they're quite keen to make a change.
So I've just walked into one of the Year 6 classrooms here at Highfields Primary. And I can already see that they've been really busy putting some posters and placards together. What's your name?
I've been making posters about there's no planet B's and don't waste plastic.
Afia, what have you been doing to get ready?
Trying to use less plastic around my whole entire life and single plastic use.
Have you made one of these placards behind us?
Yes. Some of them says there's no planet B's and we have to think of a solution because we don't want to live in a world which is not beautiful, plastic everywhere.
So how do you feel about climate change generally? Is it something that you talk about in school?
We watched News Run after break and we've seen after lockdown, basically we saw the before and after images that while we were in lockdown, there was so much less pollution because we weren't using so much petrol and we saw that animals were coming out into town and everything.
Nida, you're on the march as well on Friday. You've got quite a big walk ahead of you.
I'm really excited for it because I don't want plastic everywhere, and I've been also preparing telling my parents not to give me single-use plastic and reusable plastic.
And what will you be doing at the park?
I'm going to do a drone photography and someone's also going to do a speech.
Zaid, are you ready for the march on Friday?
Yeah, I'm excited for it because we're doing a plastic-free picnic, trying to use as much reusable plastic as possible, as single-use plastic is all going in the ocean and just destroying animals' habitats.
How hard is it to pack a plastic-free packed lunch?
It is very hard because most of the times we use plastic in our lunches.
My name is Mrs. Bahadur.
Mrs. Bahadur, you're responsible for these Year 6s going down on Friday. How excited have they been?
They've been really excited, something they've been very passionate about in school. We do a lot of work with trying to be green and we kind of keep our classrooms as green as possible. So reducing waste, we recycle everything that we use whenever we can.
How articulate were those kids? That was great. That's our reporter Mamouna Kazi at Highfields Primary, where they've got 90 kids going along to this march, which is on Friday. Actually, there was some at Hinckley Leisure